peculiar choice here. Onic, first pick. Evos second. I don't think I've seen Onic first pick in quite some time.
Exactly. So I think this is Evos opting for that second pick, right? Because they lost that first game. So, Onic, now this is somehow not Yeb's favorite side, but let's see if he is able to make it work this time going up against Evos Legends. Evos Legends still, theme from the second match, every red side wins the game.
Well, I hear that whoever picks the side they start on, right? It's alternating. It's home team, away team, home team, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the info we received backstage. We'll confirm with you on another day, ladies and gentlemen. But for now, the bans, Uranus has been added to the fray for Onic. The Fredrin, though, has been added afterwards. The Paquito is left open, but I think Onic might be trying to dare Evos. Like, do you want to leave it open? Do you want to risk Boots getting it? Or even worse, Kyrie on that Paquito?
Well, looking at the situation right now, a lot of approaches that can be executed right from here because Valentina is still open, even Yves is still open. So Onic or Yeb, they can play around the heroes there. Evos Legends, they will opt for a Kadita ban, somehow Force as well. As we all know, Keyboy and Sans can pick up the Kadita effectively. So that's a bit too overwhelming for Evos Legends.
Yeah, super flex.
Super
flex, Onic.
Well, what's not flex is the fact that the Valentina is still open. And I think Onic, despite their flexibility, seeing Sans' performance on that Valentina, they might take it right now. If they don't, the Yves is available.
You
it's
know
also
what? Ling is open.
The Ling, though, you're right, is open. But the Valentina will be picked up first. We'll see if the Ling does make an appearance.
We'll see.
I want to see Ling Kyrie again.
I want to see... Yeah.
Oh, I want to see Saber Roam.
We saw that already.
I want to see it again.
I think one
Is
Saber
enough?
Roam is enough.
All right,
for
one per day?
For the whole year.
All right.
Year?
For the whole year. But with the Valentina being picked up here by Onic, how do Evos want to respond? Fredrin taken away. Do they want to go for the Kaja once again?
Yikes.
And bank on perhaps the Yves this time? Or they can
Paquito
actually
Claude.
leave the Yves later on for the third pick. Paquito, I agree.
And Claude, maybe. It's something that Brands is very comfortable on, but I think he does better with a bit more range. Range, I was about to say. So the Beatrix is the option, more flexible in the weapons weapon selection, and the usual pesky quote-unquote counter in the early game, the Uranus, is not available right here. So Evos having some good things going for them right now. For Onic, are they going to be forced to pick the Roamer early? Because for Keyboy, the Kufa was picked 4th in the first game.
You know what? They can go for Keyboy or they can go for the Grok here. Which is flexible for
Or
Boots or
Masha.
Keyboy. Masha this early.
Yeah, before he gets banned out of second phase.
Let's say Claude, Keyboy or Boots. Oh, the Edith. It's also flex. Goodness, I hate the Edith personally. No, I mean going up against the Edith.
It's
Very annoying hero.
very
Why?
annoying.
Elaborate.
Very tanky, but can deal damage. Nasty. Yuck.
Balanced hero.
So it's
builds
flex.
full tank, does damage,
Exactly.
provides utility. Like, what in the world is going on?
Has crowd control.
Exactly. Well,
Yuck.
against the Edith right now, this means that Evos might want to maintain their distance. So the Yves is available, but what's better, what's been more efficient, more attractive is the Novaria or the Farsa for that long-distance nuke combo, having a Valentina and a Claude. Everything is very, very short range.
Oh, I actually like that. The combo pairing with the Beatrix as well.
Oh,
Might just work, but no. They go for the Kaja once again, trying to go on the bank of these pickoffs with the Divine Judgment. But we saw what Sans was able to do, and he once again was given the Valentina very risky. And now Evos, do they want to go for the EXP lane ban or something else? Because I don't know. I don't think, is Keyboy Edith a thing?
Keyboy Edith?
Definitely can pull it off, I believe.
I feel like with Keyboy, it's just, it's a spectrum, right? He's not always like gonna be good or bad. It's just relative, depending on the hero. And on the Edith, I believe he has playmaking tools available. The onward flicker combo is actually quite difficult to land. So we'll see if he tries and does that in game number 2 right here.
Yeah, the Grok band here from the side of Evos Legends. They do not want to deal with another hero. That is a rock, right? So, Onic, Martis ban jungler, limiting the jungler here. So, with this Martis ban though, if they ban another fighter, they might go for assassin pick here.
I agree. Could be Ling.
It
Could be Ling.
Well,
Exactly.
Could be Ling. Lancelot is also still an option, open up and available for Kyrie to pick up. We've seen him on even... Oh, actually, Joey's been banned out, so maybe those are the options. Bane is a possibility as well. But for Evos Legends, what do they want to ban out? I think still go to, yeah, exactly, Keyboy. I don't think that this is Edith Keyboy. I think this is going to be Edith EXP. I don't see the flex for Onic in particular here. And so they're going to go for the Kufra ban, taking it away. And what does that leave Keyboy to pick up? Franco is an option. Cho.
Well,
It's also an option.
banning the tanky junglers, targeting Sutsujin and his expertise in these fighter tank junglers. They go for the box shot ban finally in the final ban on their side. So tanky heroes in the jungle. Akai? Could it be?
Oh my god, you're right. Akai is still up and available, so the assassin pick for Kyrie might be a little bit too hard.
I think Lancelot is difficult to pull off, but I think Ling into Akai
It's not bad.
is not bad. Especially for
manageable.
neutral objective takes.
Especially with a Paquito and a Beatrix, right? Having the ability to pin someone down like that with a heavy spin, there's a lot of follow-up options available. Will they show the jungler first, or are they going to show the mid lane first? Because if they don't show the jungler, they can hide it with the Paquito possibility. So they go for this Faramis in the mid lane, going for a teamfight situation, but only having a Beatrix as a DPS source. Very bold, but here comes that bold Link pick as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, if Evos Legends, they picked up a mage, Ling or an assassin, Hellcat might be picked up. And there you go. You mentioned the Ling earlier. Now, Keyboy or Boots? I think they're still discussing here, even Keyboy pointing out a hero. See? Still discussing with Yeb here, taking their time. What do they need? Do they need CC? Why not, right? I mean,
I
Cho,
think they do.
They need a
Cho.
frontliner
I think
as well.
Atlas could work here.
Atlas. Oh,
What if they pick a dig into it though?
Yeah,
How
I think
can they? They already have the Faramis
okay.
and the Kaja.
Diggy Roam, Faramis mid?
Cho.
All right. Well, it's gonna be Cho, and it's gonna be the Arlet again. So it actually is gonna be the Paquito in the jungle. A bit more aggression coming in from Sutsujin. We'll see if that is enough.
And all that being said, right, Arlet falling back into the hands of Fluffy. He was a monster in game number 1. I know he lost, but he was able to do so much for his team with the final slashes. It's going to be a tough one. I like the drafts coming in from both. I see the advantages and the disadvantages, the risks that both of these teams are willing to go for, especially now that it is match point.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what will happen here in the second match. Will we see a third match? But spell check and as well as talent check here, Arashi.
Purify on the Faramis, pretty standard stuff. Everyone else going for the flicker, but CW has that sprint, so he's trying to kite back away or maneuver more away from these fighters. That's a good choice, considering the Paquito most likely will be able to keep up with his mobility as well.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 2. Onic, once again, going head-to-head with Evos in the Rumble in the jungle. Will the King of the Jungle be able to force a game number 3, or is it going to be a 2-0 from the former MSC champions?
In the jungle though, the clear from the Paquito is deceptively slow, I think, because people expect it to be a lot quicker, but not Keyboy trying to be a nuisance, getting chunked quite low, and everyone else is on the hunt trying to find an extra kill. But look at Kyrie.
Oh, he wants to steal. He gets it! With the retribution, he was able to get the camp, getting more EXP, but Lethal will be secured by Sutsujin. All quiet until then.
I mean, at this point, you can... Oh, wait a minute. Keyboy's taken really low.
Yep, stunned now, still holding on towards his flicker though. Van Strong already opening vision, taking damage as well. No commitments to invade though.
Back to my point earlier on, I think Onic, they have a little bit more to work with, especially with the Ling. They should be able to rotate a lot quicker, but in terms of emblems here, anything standing out?
Tenacities, and of course the pull yourself together and the inspire for Krite. He is all utility, but look at Kyrie!
Alright, no cold altar. Take a look at this fast hands, Kyrie. That's Kyrie Rios del Sol for you, but take a look outside, CW. Oh! BMI!
Oh!
Keyboy with the cover, CW low on HP, but no! Sutsujin secures the kill. Almost a great escape there.
Almost, but Sans goes in once again. That's a terrify.
Oh, the trade, looking for the trade. Sutsujin with the cover. Take a look at the backside though, Cho. Jet Kundo, no flicker. Oh, he has a flicker. There you go, finding the kill. That's 200 gold for Keyboy.
Oh, but was that a wise decision? Van Strong already in the vicinity. He doesn't necessarily have level 4 just yet. Sutsujin is there as well.
Yeah, just buying time here, Keyboy. Take a look at top side. Boots survived
No
the
way.
2v1 as well, and Keyboy!
No way.
No flicker, no problem. He escapes from that situation.
The Cho mobility, so difficult to deal with. Now for Evos, they were able to get a chain of moments right there, but they lost control over the turtle, and now Fluffy gets jumped on.
Oh, let's see. He did it in game 1. This time, he won't be able to do it. Kyrie finding the turtle and finding the kill as well. Cold Altar wasted. Suppression comes through. The damage is there. Kyrie finds the kill again. Sans taking ult. Shatter on towards Sutsujin. No kill for Sutsujin. Kyrie finds the double. Van Strong now, juicy target, triple kill for Kyrie, minute 3.
It's like Onic just want to go home at this point, right? They're playing messily, but it's working out with how they're able to chain their skills because of the early game damage coming in from Kyrie as well. Look at that, 6-1 in the first 3 minutes of the game. And Papolong, anti-Onic.
It's the anti-Onic, the
Goodness.
final boss, Pa Pulong.
Can the audience hear the chants?
Audience probably are starting to chant that as well. But man, for Evos, you can see that they have no control whatsoever right here. They're just playing at the whims of Onic. The cold altar from Krite was late as well to save Fluffy's life, so a lot of miscoordination, and this is what happens when you change your roster around. But look at this play though.
Flicker Divine Judgment on towards Keyboy though. Take a look at the Jet Kundo. Will not survive this time. Keyboy will be taken out. Onic though, still a healthy lead.
Even in the XP lane, one level ahead.
Goodness.
Boots on the Edith. And in the jungle, this strong Paquito pick, the fighter against the assassin, still showing right here, right? Level 6 against level 7, despite losing his life once already. For now, though, without any neutral objectives, both teams is waiting around, looking for plays, but Evos Legends, they are the ones who require to use this Kaja in a more aggressive fashion.
They haven't been able to. There's just so much counter-engage coming in from Evos Legends. I mean, from Onic, what are you supposed to do? Go in Divine Judgment? And let's say there's follow-up coming in from the Paquito. Earth Shatter from Boots can just seal the deal, not to mention Sans can pick up anything they want, but in the top lane, Boots gonna get severely punished here.
Yeah, 2v1, no flicker. So, it's a clean kill. Just before the turtle. Well, I mean, just as the turtle spawns. So let's see here, will they be able to take the domino effect? Seems like, yeah. Not yet though. Keyboy jumping in, Sutsujin claiming the turtle, but Keyboy will be saved by the cold altar. Take a look at the backside here. Both teams popping that cold altar. No casualties, only Boots top side earlier.
What a great secure from Sutsujin there. Despite being an equal level, or was he a level
He
below?
was a level below, got 8 after the turtle.
Well, that's the burst damage from the Paquito for you. He's going with the lethal ignition, by the way, so again, he has a lot of damage in his pocket. The timing for the pick-off on the top side is really, really good. You need to see more moments like that from Evos if they want to try and bring this game to the late game. Because Kyrie, already 4-0. In the late game, Evos will rely on brands, and against a 4-0 lane, that's not a fun prospect.
Definitely not, but at least they do still have cover coming in from Krite, and I think that's the point of the Cult Altar and the Faramis, that cover, and even if they want to go for it, they do still have a Van Strong there are layers to these team fights, which is why Onic has really benefited on going for pickoffs instead. It looks like they're going for more, looking for a pickoff here as well.
Ooh.
Almost. Wave Dragon though, connecting onto his Van Strong, and Van Strong will be taken out by CW. Cold Alter out of range, Tempest of Blade in the backside. It goes for Cried. Purified pop there, but it seems like no casualties. I might be wrong. Take a look at the damage. Oof. Cried barely survives.
That's dangerous. And yet again, the Cold Altar fails to save the member that is being jumped on by Onic. It's a repeat again and again. And with Sans and CW pushing together, Bronze wants no business, no part of that whatsoever. Building towards a BOD with the steel leg plates to try and get an edge in the lane against CW. For CW though, like we said, he's a great weak side player, and still he has an 800 gold lead. So far, only finishing the Demon Hunter Sword. Corrosion Scythe most likely coming up after. Or Golden Staff, sorry.
Let's see what happens here on the mid side. I'm quite curious. Last time Evos Legends were able to get a pick off. That's how they've been able to gain control of the neutral objectives. Are they going to go for a 50-50 5v5 this time around? Oh, they're not!
A good pull onto his boots, flickering as a defensive maneuver. Primal Wrath will not be able to mount anything. Blazing Duet will silence three members, and Tempest of Blade will secure the kill. Fluffy on the outside, finding the kill though, finding the shutdown. It's a 2-4-1 for now, as Sans gets taken down as well. It's a 3-4-1, Evos Legends here. They equalize minute 7.
The shutdown onto Kyrie by Fluffy, man. This man, once again, give him an aggressive hero, he will deliver on the aggression department. The tankiness, the fighter comp from Evos Legends allows them to actually sustain through, and the Cold Altar nullifies the Blazing Duet as well. This is how the comp is meant to operate. We'll see if Evos Legends can pull off similar fights again and again.
And once again, Evos Legends claiming control over more things on the board, with Sutsujin being able to get the turret in that top side, providing more space for Evos Legends. This isn't clean again.
No. This time not clean. Earlier, I feel like this is drifting from the game plan of Onic. So, what Arashi? What happened? Can Onic bounce back? And if so, what did they need to do?
I think they have to play for CW a bit more. Over in that fight, CW has the basic items, right? The Demon Hunter Sword and the Golden Staff, but it's not enough to burst through a Arlet with a Brave Smite, as well as Sutsujin on that Paquito. So they were able to sustain through it, essentially, and outlive that damage. The longer the game goes, the more Evos Legends will not be able to do so. But until then, Onic needs to stay on the pick-off game or on the counter-engage game and just try and make sure that they just keep bewildering Evos using that macro gameplay, using the mobility of the Ling that's 5-1 with a Windtalker, not losing any 1v1s anytime soon.
And that's exactly what Kyrie's been doing. If you notice his rotations on the map, right? He's looking for a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, trying to cut some lanes around the map as well. That's all that they've been able to do, realizing that Evos Legends, they don't have the mobility to match the Ling with the choices that they made in the drafting phase. But Evos Legends, despite all that, they've been able to trade back really well, right? With CW being able to take a turn on the top side, you can already see there's pressure there for Evos Legends. They're looking for that tier 2 turret. They're looking for a pick-off before they go in for these team fights. Evos Legends are doing everything right. If Van Strong gets yet another pick, it's another GG. There you go!
Wait for Divine Judgment. Oh, Inter Truncheon. Sans with the read. Now Fluffy will in battle. Boots with a 3-man knock up out of the shadow. Blazing Duet towards the backside. Sutsujin finds the first. He gets the double as Sans is going to get taken down as well. Keyboy will lose his immortal here as Fluffy will be the trade. It's a 3-4-1 all for Evos Legends.
Those are the cores of Onic, just obliterated with that team fight coming in from Evos Legends. You thought that perhaps Sans outplayed the situation with the Winter Truncheon, but look at them grabbing the space, grabbing the objectives on the board. Kyrie focusing on that top turret.
Yeah.
It begs the question, why did Onic go for a team fight there? Boots going for a multiple-man knockup, that was really, really good, but at the same time, it puts his team in jeopardy as Kyrie slides out of there. Both him and CW needs to be very careful right now, because otherwise, Brands at this point has quite enough damage before you know it, you're gonna get bursted down. This is the danger that a Beatrix with the full physical damage build can get you.
You see Kyrie's hands earlier. Goodness, fast hands. But yeah, I mean, they're still behind 3,000 gold with the Lord come in, marching mid. I think they are still able to defend, but question is, how many base turrets will stand?
I don't know. That's a question here. I mean, it is the first Lord, but the problem is Onic. They don't really have the range to be able to compete against Evos Legends. Remember, Bronze does still have that ultimate. I guess Onic can utilize CW, but is it too risky going against the Divine Judgment?
Well, Onic will be able to clear the Lord out just now, and Kyrie is positioned behind everyone.
Oh.
A bit of a risky maneuver here. But for Evos, that's what they want to do. Force a team fight. And look at that. Kyrie gets spotted out. Forced to leave the vicinity. And Evos is back on the hunt. Back and waiting for Van Strong to just hook one guy down. To pull him into the team. And Onic is just forced to wait for a mistake from Evos Legends.
And they have the damage to do that, right? You can see that the Beatrix already, Maleficor, BOD, Fury Hammer, a lot of damage. What is he going for next?
Oh, Flicker Divine Judgment on towards Boots now. He gets insta-deleted. 5v4. Finally, Van Strong repaired his game from game 1. Conceal. Oh, cancelled immediately by first Claw to skill. Take a look at Ling here. Trying to pry out the jungles of Evos Legends. Very smart.
While this is all going on though, Onic, they're sending Kyrie off to try and get something else. Trying to go for a bit of a split push, kind of. He's just trying to get farm as much as possible, making use of the mobility. It's the best thing he can do for now. But the wave pushing really hard in the top side, building up to be a massive wave. Seems like Evos Legends want to try and control it before it becomes out of hand. Or they're just trying to deny Kyrie his purple buff.
Oh. Good final slash on towards Boots. Again, Primal Wrath to the backside. Sutsujin gets taken out. Keyboy finds up Raz, but he will be taken out instead. Fault Alter saving Bronze there. But then again, it's a 1-for-1. No retreat for Evos Legends.
Fluffy is so insane. What is he on lately? Arlet, Paquito, Uranus. What else has he utilized to just crazy extent? Esmeralda to Rizla. This guy performs so well over and over. Evos Legends, if consistency is a thing, even if they swap out the rosters, man, Fluffy is consistent with a 4v4 situation. There you go once again.
Burning 2, my goodness, suppression comes through towards Boots. Couldn't not soak the damage. Oh, Sans with the 4-man final slash. Luckily for side of Evos Legends, there's no follow-up. Take a look at Cry. Oh, Call of Alter pops, but take a look at Keyboy finding Van Strong again. Fluffy has Immortal, will lose his Immortal, but Sutsujin calmly claims the Lord.
Wow, CW, very low right there, but still outputting that damage. It's a great move for Evos to force that fight though, because otherwise Onic, look at that wave. They haven't touched it and it's pushing on the top side. It would have been a big problem, but they go and deny that chance from Onic. Left behind in the levels, left behind 2k in the gold. It's not much, but it still counts. And against a Beatrix, now they are in trouble. In these big team fights, they lack the damage to actually pressure Evos Legends away, and they have no solution for Fluffy, just being an absolute menace right here.
Yeah, not just yet. How is he always able to find those openings? And the way that it collapses with one another. I think another shout out needs to go to Van Strong. I think he's been performing really well as well, getting those Divine Judgments down. And it really banks on that. If Onic is able to get a pick off first, I think it's going to be in favor of Onic. If Van Strong gets that important Divine Judgment, GG for Onic as that Lord marching down in the bottom sit line.
Ooh, that's a Call Alter stolen by San, so it can be utilized quite effectively to try and defend the base right here. The first turret though gets taken out. Keyboy caught out. That's a final slash down though. So for one base turret, it seems like an okay trade that Onic is willing to take. Look at Kyrie though, never an idle moment.
I mean, again, Evos Legends, I don't know if it's unanimous, but they failed to push 3 waves. They left the top side unoccupied, which Kyrie happily occupied. Keyboy moving off, flicker.
Oh!
That's a miss mechanic there by Keyboy. Losing his immortal. Cold Altar now 4. Take a look at Kyrie. In the backside, Boots will be taken out. Oh, CW placing duets. Cold Altar pop though. Kyrie, will he survive this one? Keyboy gets taken out, so it's a 2-for-none. Fourth side of Evos Legends.
Diving a Called Altar? What
Wow.
were they thinking? Oh, that was so unfortunate. The Called Altar was stolen from Sans as well, so they were trying and match Evos Legends, but I think Kyrie was a bit late to the party as well. He's forced to just dive under the turret. That's dangerous with 2 members down right here. Evos, they might be trying to go for more base turrets.
It looks like it. I mean, they're marching down in the bottom lane. Brand's just sieging, just melting through. Kyrie might be in trouble against Fluffy here.
All for now. Seems like a base turret left standing will be the top side of forward side of Onic. Evos Legends. 2,000 gold lead here, minute 17. With the Lord coming. What can Onic do?
I don't think they can win if the Lord is involved, but let's take a look at the instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy Z series. Keyboy goes for the play, but Van Strong denies it from him, and that is just unfortunate. The Cold Altar was popped to try and salvage the situation, but afterwards they are forced to engage under the turret with a Cold Altar. That is not the way to go, man. Onic lost 2, they lost control, lose 1 more base turret as well, and then the Lord is being taken by Evos. But no, Onic are the ones that have control over the area. Evos are playing it very patiently macro-wise.
Looking at the situation again, seems like Evos Legends, why are they hesitating here? Is that the right move, or do you think they should be more active with this momentum that they have established?
At this point, they just have to be a bit more, they have to play a bit reactive. If they go too aggressive, then they risk losing brands due to the lack of card control whatsoever. But now, look at that, going in towards Boost, the immobile hero.
Yeah, it seems like they are going for the creative route. Boots now, again, very low. Good way of Dragon to disengage. Fluffy again loses Immortal. Sujin will also be the casualty perhaps. But no, the Terrify comes through. Boots gets taken out. Take a look at the Pride in the backside. Causing
Kyrie!
Take a look at Kyrie! Take a look at Kyrie! Onic gets it with the Windtalker!
no.
Oh wait!
No.
Oh! Kyrie Rios now solo with the solo push!
And Onic Esports show what it means to have the experience, to have that MSC championship, and the material to create amazing plays. Oh man, that